Previously on Big Brother, Will was our next head of household, and nobody knew what the wild card was going to do come nomination time. At the Wheel of Mayhem ceremony, Will spun the classic veto, meaning that the HOH and the two nominees get to choose their own players to play for the veto. At the nomination ceremony, Will put up Janelle and Rachel. Who will win the power of veto, and will it be used to save one of the two nominees? And at the eviction, who will be our fourth evicted house guest? Find out now on Sims 4 Big Brother. Beep 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 beep. Hi friends, welcome back to my Sims 4 Big Brother challenge. I hope you're all doing well. We're on episode 12. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. We made it. We've come so far. Look at us now. We've grown so much. Anyway, we are picking up right after the nomination ceremony where Will put up Janelle and Rachel. Did you see that coming? I kind of saw it coming, but again, I didn't know the route he was gonna go. But yeah, and we got a lot to get through this episode. We have to have the veto competition, the veto ceremony, and then the live eviction, and someone's going home. Oh, Rachel's upset. Shocker. But every time I look at the relationships, I get so... It's always a little bit different. Like these two, like Dan and Will, are becoming quite close, but it's interesting, like their voting block of Will, Dan, Brittany, Donnie, and Jesse is actually only really held together by, like, the most common denominator between them all is Dan. Oh wow. They just sure jumped out of there. If it wasn't for Dan, Will, Jesse, Donnie, and Brittany would not really be together because they're not close. And Brittany's really close still with Helen and Jen. So it's interesting. Jesse and Brittany have this relationship now. Like it's really, if Dan somehow gets voted out, or if there's like some, like, he is the reason they're together. So that alliance is not as strong as it may seem on the outside, because obviously a 5-person alliance you would think is a big thing, but not in this game. Oh, Jen. So we'll do veto competition in the morning, and hopefully the weather is okay for that. And then the ceremony, and then we'll give them to the end of the day, and then we'll do the live eviction. It's gonna be crazy. And then I have like a little announcement that I don't want to tell like right away. All right, calm down, everyone. But I do have something that I've like kind of alluded to, and also just have not really. Wow, Brittany kicked your ass. Interesting. But yeah, I have something that I will announce at the end of this episode, or in this episode. Is there anyone? Oh, okay. I was like, is the bottom row curse a thing? No, they're both up there, but they might win veto. Who knows? Why are you two not getting along? Remember week 1? You two were friends, kind of. Dan is also, like, you know how I was saying that, oh, Donnie? Interesting. You know how like a while ago I was like, it's Brittany. Brittany is the one that kind of is good friends with everyone. That's still kind of the case. However, Dan is another one. Dan is well liked. He is playing how the real Dan played in Big Brother 10, where he is making sure he has good relationships. So if he does make the final 2, he has a very good chance of winning. And he hasn't really had to get any blood on his hands. He won the first HOH. And he got rid of Paul. Like, everyone wanted Paul out. So it's not like Dan really had a hard job. So he hasn't really done anything to piss people off, which is great on his... Like, if he can keep it up, he's someone that really could win this game. I say that as if we're close to the finals, and we're absolutely not. Why do I feel like you're not leaving this week? Yeah, I know. She's so mad. Are you... Why? Why are you two talking through the stall? And Brittany, why are you punkin' toilets? You have to use it. That's my rule. You have to use it. Flush it again. What are you two doing? You have to use your... Why? You're hiding? And Rennie's just... She's just in there. Alright. Why are you naked? Why are you... What? Wow. Look at this. It's just a party up here. Wow. Wow. Oh. Will, who are you talking to? That doesn't make sense. You two are friends. I don't know why. Oh. Oh God. So we will let them play out this evening, like I said, and then in the morning we're going to do the veto competition, which I will need to know. I'll actually probably look at that really soon about who Will, Janelle, and Rachel are going to pick. Rachel, did I just see you scare Jen? So yeah, I will look at who they're gonna pick. Will, I can already assume I know who he's going to pick. Rachel, I can probably assume. But Janelle, I have no idea. She'll probably just pick herself because no one's gonna help her. And then ceremony happens, and then they finish out the day, and then in the evening we're going to evict someone. I'm gonna go figure out who is who is gonna play for who. Alright, I looked at it, but I'm not showing you because I don't want you to see the relationships. Because I don't want to ruin it. What is broken? I hear it. So Will is going to pick Dan. Rachel is picking Helen. And Janelle, the only person she has a green level relationship with, which means a positive relationship, is Brittany. Now, I'm just going to say this. If, let's say, Brittany does win, she does not have to use it on Janelle. Hell, she could use it on Rachel if she wanted, or she could just not use it. Same with Helen. Helen does not have to use it on Rachel. So it's just like they are picking these people because that's who they trust that and hope they would use the veto on them if they won, but it doesn't mean anything. So I just want to say that now. So like people don't get upset if it's like, well, Rachel won. None of you sound like that. I sound like that. I'm a bad person. There's too much going on here. Stop pranking toilets. I'm sick and seeing water puddles. What is Helen doing? What's Jen doing? Is Jen... Oh, she's embarrassed. Oh, Helen's a good friend to Jen. I like that relationship a lot. The boys? Wow. Who is kicking, like... Is that Will score 12? Damn. Are you two better now? Can you be in the same room? Brittany, who are you talking to? How was he gonna respond to that? Is Jesse speaking for them? He's like interpreting it. Yes. No. Yes. I really wanted to know what that. No, stop breaking toilets. I'm gonna kill you. Brittany. I said no. Rennie, are you gonna do it? No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Too late. Damn it. Why is this a new phase? Well, guess what? Guess who has to use it? Got some Ashton Kutcher pranksters here. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Well, that is your own fault. Where's Mean Pants? Oh. Like, I like, does she not want to be in this house? I mean, if we're counting her real player self, this would be her 5th time playing this game. Maybe she's just super over it. Just here for that paycheck, y'all. All right, I'm gonna get ready soon for the veto competition. I'm gonna try something I haven't done yet, so I hope it goes well, and if not, I will have to tweak some things, but it's a journey. We're here for the ride. Alrighty, we are all set up for the veto competition. Just a refresher, the nominees are Rachel and Janelle, with Will as the HOH. Will got to choose Dan, Janelle picked Brittany, and Rachel picked Helen. Now this veto competition is going to be possibly really quick, but also not maybe. We're going to do a water balloon fight. So how this competition is going to work. In each group, they will fight until there is one person standing. Now, the Sims graphics are a little bit weird on this, so I watch how the Sim animates when they get hit. We'll probably see it as an example, but for instance, like I've done practice runs of this where the balloon clearly looks like it hit the ground, but then the Sim reacts like, oh god, you hit my face or whatever. So I count that as like, okay, that was a hit. It's just for whatever reason the graphics just don't match up, or the action, whatever. So we will keep an eye on that. So the first group is going to be Rachel versus Will versus Brittany. Now only one person will advance from each group, and then the final round will be the final 2 facing off, and that last person standing will win the power of veto. So I'm going to get the 3 set up, and we're going to watch really closely, and let's beat each other with some water balloons. All right, watching closely, because like I said, it won't look like they hit, but they will act like it. Okay. Oh god. Okay. No, he didn't get her. Wow. that was right in her face. Sorry, I'm an adult. That was really funny. Okay, Rachel, you're out. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a... Oh my god, I love that. So Rachel, you are out. I don't know if this is gonna wreck the game though. Rachel got nailed. Okay, are you two still playing though? Yeah, okay. Well, okay, I guess Rachel has to play with them. Okay, so Rachel has to play because that's just how the game works, but she's out. Because she was nailed in the face. Oh. So Rachel got Brittany. She's all wet. So Will advance to the final round. Alright, so Will moves on to the next round. So Helen, Dan, and Janelle are playing next. Alright, who's gonna face Dan? Nope. Who's gonna face Will? She missed. Ah! Janelle got her. Alright, so Helen is out, but she has to keep playing until one of these two is also out. So Janelle got Helen out. It's between Dan and Janelle. Yeah, of course you don't like her. Alright. Stop going after Helen. No. Whoa! Yeah, okay, he got nailed in the face. That's not what that looked like. So Janelle advances to the final round versus Will. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine the upset if Janelle wins? Alright, it is between the HOH and one of the nominees, Janelle versus Dr. Will. Let's see who wins the power of veto. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, so Janelle, you lost. Will, look at that. That is a winner's face. Will, congratulations. You have won the power of veto. Are you going to change your nominations? Who knows? Let's go into the living room and find out. Welcome to the veto ceremony. We have our veto winner right here, and also our HOH, Will. I like that he finally showed up to win some competitions. And we have our two nominees right over here, Rachel and Janelle. Now, Will is so happy that he holds all the power this week, and he has decided not to use the power of veto. He would like more than ever for one of these two to leave the house, and his wish will come true. One of them will leave. So with that is the end of our veto ceremony. Sorry, you two. You are up on the block, and one of you will be the fourth evicted house guest. So they will get the rest of the morning and the afternoon to work on those votes, maybe make some deals. If I'm being completely honest, I will be shocked if Janelle is the one that is safe tonight. She has been playing such a different game. Like, yeah, certain house guests were never going to get along, but the fact that she truly only has one person in the green relationship level is insane. And I love that none of you guys are moving. So unless something crazy happens, it's looking not so great for Janelle. Now, the thing I said I would tell you all about is, I know that this has been a twisty season, and I hope that's okay, because it's making things interesting. It's really, truly expect the unexpected. And what's a twisty season without one more twist, which is that next week, I had to move away because they were all talking too loudly. So next week, we are going to have a battle back competition. What this means is the 4 evicted house guests will come back into the game to compete in a challenge where only one of them will win. And that winner gets to return to the game. Oh my gosh, I know. What? Are you kidding me? So Paul will come back, Vanessa will come back, Zach will come back, and whoever gets voted out tonight will come back. They will compete in a competition. One of them will win. That winner gets to come back in the game. Now, to make it fair, because let's say, for instance, Paul comes back into the game. They have been away for like 3 weeks now. Their relationships with other house guests are going to be a lot lower than, let's say, someone, I mean, Janelle's a terrible example, but let's say if Rachel goes home, then Rachel. So not only do they come back, but they are also going to be immune. They do not get to be voted out that entire week. However, they don't get to compete in the HOH competition. Just to make that fair, I think that would be like too much of an advantage for them. But also it is like, I think fair that they should be safe, because if, like I said, Paul comes back, Paul hasn't had that opportunity to work on those relationships. So yeah, that is my announcement. I hope that's okay. Who do you want to come back? That's who I want to know. Like, were you rooting for Paul, Vanessa, Zach, or whoever gets voted out now? Who knows? But yeah, that's the last twist I have. And then obviously Wheel of Mayhem is still a thing. But yeah, that's something to look forward to for next week. It's going to be crazy. It's kind of sad. Like, I know obviously she made her decisions of choosing not to be friends with anyone, but like, it's sad that she's just alone. She's not even campaigning because she knows. Alrighty, folks. I think it's time. It's time for that eviction ceremony. Welcome to our eviction ceremony. Our 2 nominees are Janelle and Rachel. And after much deliberation between the house guests, they've all made up their minds who they're going to vote for. So one at a time, they'll go into the diary room and cast their vote to evict. We will start with Jesse. Jesse doesn't like either one of these nominees. He thinks that they're both very annoying and one causes a lot of confrontation and the other one is very dramatic, and he's just ready for both of them to leave. So Jesse, please cast your vote to evict. Thank you, Jesse. Helen doesn't even need to think or really deliberate who she's voting for. It should be very clear. One person is in her alliance, the other one is her enemy. So with that, Helen, please cast your vote to evict. Thank you, Helen. Brittany actually likes Janelle and Rachel. Even though Janelle is problematic, this week especially, the two of them have been getting a lot closer. However, she has to go with what she thinks the house is going to want. And with that, Brittany, please cast your vote to evict. Thank you, Brittany. For Dan, he has thought about keeping Janelle just for the sake of her being a huge threat, and people will want to spend every week trying to get her out, that she stays in. However, Dan has started to form a relationship with Rachel, and he could use that to his advantage. So Dan, please cast your vote to evict. Thank you, Dan. Rennie has no relationships with either one of these nominees, so this vote is truly because she thinks this is how the house is going, and it's the safest thing for her to do right now. So Rennie, please cast your vote to evict. Thank you, Rennie. So with that, with 4 votes to evict her, Janelle is the next evicted house guest. However, Donnie and Jen both need to cast their votes. So let's go to Donnie. Donnie is strictly going with the house, and luckily it's also for the person that he doesn't get along with in this house, and he thinks things will be a lot better once she's gone. So with that, Donnie, please cast your vote to evict. Thank you, Donnie. Jen is very happy with the way things turned out this evening. She's really looking forward to one of these house guests to leave this house. And with that, Jen, please cast your vote to evict. Thank you, Jen. Okay, house guests, the votes have been cast. In just a few moments, one of you will be our 4th evicted house guest. By a vote of 6-1, Janelle, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. It's too cold for her. Oh, I thought you looked cute in your little dress. Oh, she's so sad. Sorry, Janelle, you just really played a garbage social game. You played a garbage social game, and that is ultimately what made you an evicted house guest. However, you will get a chance to fight for a chance back in the house next week. And yeah, how are you all feeling that Janelle's gone? I know she's such a fan favorite in the real world, so, and like truly, I was a fan, so to see her play this way was kind of sad, knowing that it's not gonna work out for her. But who's gonna win a spot back in this game? And who will win HOH? Like, so much is happening next week. But that is all the time that we have today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so that you always are notified when I release a new video. I release 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so the next video will come out on Monday. And it's going to be a big one, I promise. Thank you so much for your continued support, and I hope you're enjoying this series as much as I am. And don't forget to comment below who you're rooting for, who you want back in the game. Are you upset? Let me hear it. Let's do it. Let's talk it out. And don't forget, in the description, there are 2 polls. We still don't have house guests with special powers yet, but you will grant them special powers by voting. And you can vote more than once, okay? Get on it. But yeah, that's all we have. So until next time, bye, friends.